Hello, everybody. What a jam-packed, very eventful show today. We're doing the WULFF DEN Podcast because it's Tuesday High. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Bob, shut up.
Okay.
I have something to get up to talk about right at the start of the show.
Sure. Is it an Oreo?
No.
Fuck.
Jake. You know Jake.
I'm familiar.
Friend of the show, Jake. Made this for us.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, so we're opening it at the top of the show
right now. Yeah.
What if it's anthrax? Is it a decoupage?
I have no idea. He said, like, this is for the podcast. Do you want to know what it is? I'm like, I will open it on the show.
It appears to be Mario taking a big fat dump. It's 3D printed, it looks like.
With a Switch.
He's playing a Switch.
Because, as we all know, the Switch is the original official video game console of playing video games on the toilet.
Now, I don't know if I want to tell you, but this is 1,000% AI drawing of Mario. I don't know if I want to trigger you right off the bat of the podcast.
I don't know if I agree with that.
It's 1,000%.
You think so?
AI picture of Mario, yes.
I mean, I've known this guy a long time. If he's using AI, I will just go to his house
He
and
probably
beat
just
him
doesn't even realize. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
Jake, let me.
We will figure out
this.
where to put this on the show.
Oh, it's gonna go right here, right on the little coffee table here.
We are not a kid's show.
Let me show my camera, if I can. Where's my camera? I'm pulling up all this stuff. There's your camera. Hey,
there it is.
There it is. Yay. There you go. Today, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the delay of the Steam machine.
Yes. That's all the important news. There was a Nintendo Direct
There was a
last
Nintendo
week.
Direct.
Partner Direct.
Yes. We'll get into that.
I'm sure you've already heard much about the partner Direct.
Yeah, everybody's already had a take on it, but now we're going to give our take. We got Borderlands 4 is not coming to the Switch 2 anymore, or is it? We don't know. Discord needs your face in order for you to use it.
Discord needs your face.
Overwatch 2's revamp, a lot of MindsEye drama, and more.
And I figured we put this right at the top. There's going to be an hour-long state of play.
Yes. Sony saw the Nintendo Direct and was like, hey, we do that too. So this Thursday, there's going to be a 1 hour state of play focusing on games from first party, third party, indie releases and whatnot. 1
hour. It's at 60 plus minutes.
Yeah. We don't know what it's going to be about. There's like rumor and speculation. I heard that we might see a Resident Evil remake revealed during the presser.
That could be cool. There was a lot of Resident Evil in the Nintendo one.
Yeah.
Now, I usually don't like the state of play. The state of play is usually horrible. The last one was very good.
It's once in a blue moon when they do one where it's like, hey, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Like the last one was good. The one where they revealed Roller Drome was good.
This one has potential to be pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be an hour. We will not be here next week.
Correct.
So we will not be able to cover this.
Correct. I also don't think any of you care.
I mean, watch. This is...
Well, what time is this going to be?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? I will be live streaming on Thursday. So if you want to hear my thoughts, go to twitch.tv/WULFFDEN and I will probably talk about it at some point during the live stream that I do on Thursday nights. And that's that. Okay. I'll talk to you later, but there might be a little something for next week for the podcast.
Okay.
Pre-recorded, but we'll discuss something for that.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you to George McFarlane for the 51 months. Hey, Bob and Will, I just got the GameSir Pocket Taco, and it's been great. Had no idea it could be used as a Switch controller. Played Mario Maker 2 with it, and it was pretty cool. I didn't know that either. Absolutely no idea.
I mean, it has to be opened in order to be used, right?
Good point. I guess you can put it on your phone, but just not have the phone connected.
Yeah. Or like he puts a brick in it.
Yeah. So I noticed that it does have a little bit of like it could like stay open a little on its own, but if you press the button, it'll close.
Yeah.
Anyway, LJ, thanks for the 55 months. Edward Bova, thanks for 17 months. Bob, I am back from Florida. Got back last Saturday. What an epic universe.
Went to
Epic Universe, Universal Studios. This is like a whole paragraph. This is my mom's friend. He's giving us his whole life story. They met each other at a fancy North Carolina boarding sample called okay, thank you. Listen, someone's going to scrape this for all of your personal information. Wedge Antilles, friend of the show.
Yes.
Thank you for the 4 months.
Thank you for your service during all 3 original movies.
Scott the Sloth, thanks for the 17 months. Hey guys, just want to say that a little diarrhea is good once in a while. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I wouldn't say it's good.
I mean,
I'd say it's fine every once in a while.
Yeah, like it makes sure you get everything out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, your body's doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
Garrison, thanks for the 22 months. And that's it. Now we can get into the actual show.
Yes. The meat of the episode, the Steam Machine has been delayed.
Oh, no.
In an official blog post by Valve on the Steam page. When we announced these products in November, these being the Steam controller, the Steam Machine, and the Steam Frame, we planned on being able to share specific pricing and launch dates by now, but the memory and storage shortages you've likely heard about across the industry have rapidly increased since then. The limited availability and growing prices of these critical components means we must revisit our exact shipping schedule and pricing, especially around Steam Machine and Steam Frame. Our goal of shipping all 3 products in the first half of the year has not changed, but we have work to do to land on concrete pricing and launch dates that we can confidently announce, being mindful of how quickly the circumstances around both of these things can change. We will keep you updated as much as we can as we finalize those plans as soon as possible. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, so the original window that they gave us was early 2026, I believe.
Yeah.
It was early 20. Now it's first half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a slight extension.
I mean, we have until like July for them to release this thing.
Yeah.
It was speculated that it was going to come out much sooner than that.
Yeah. I was thinking any minute now, honestly. But,
and I think the other big issue is the price, because that's already like mysterious as to what it's going to be.
1,000% why it's delayed.
Yeah,
because they don't know what it's going to cost to manufacture this thing. Right now, it probably costs a certain amount to manufacture it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what the price is going to be tomorrow, or a month from now, or months from now, or next year, because this is a product that they're going to be selling for years. So whatever price they come up with now is a price that they're going to want to stick with or go lower than for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
And with the changing market conditions, we don't know what they're going to be able to do.
The only thing we know about its price is that they've said it's going to be priced like a PC. They said they're not going to sell it for a loss. It's going to be sold for profit.
Yes, they're going to sell for profit. Them saying they're going to price it like a PC. That was Linus Tech Tips looking them in the eyes and saying, "Is it going to be $500?" And they shivered a little bit. And that's why everybody's saying it's going to be priced like a PC.
Well, I think that's a pretty good indicator that
I think it might be a good indicator, but I don't want to put words in their mouth. I still think they want to make it as cheap as possible.
Well, obviously, but I don't think that's even in the cards right now. I think they have to look at this and go.
I think that they want to price it like a console, and they can't right now, and that's why it's being delayed.
Yeah,
that's what I think. So hopefully, this delay is a good thing, and it means that it can be as cheap as the consoles are now. That doesn't mean it's going to be as cheap as consoles were 8 years ago.
So we're looking, but that means we're still looking at minimum like an $800 machine.
Yeah, I hate that. I don't want that. I'm still hoping for $550 because this thing is not that powerful. It's powerful. It's not that powerful.
Well, in this blog post, it said that the Steam Machine can play games at 4K 60 with FSR turned on.
So it actually can do 4K 120. They just don't advertise it because of the weird standards of HDMI 2.1. They're like not allowed to say that it's HDMI 2.1, but it is, and it can do it.
Yeah, like the standardization is, because I think HDMI 2.0 is 4K 60.
Yeah.
And then 2.1 is technically 4K 120.
It's 2.0B or something.
Yeah,
but then after the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X came out, they changed the HDMI 2.1 standard and they eased it. So HDMI 2.0B became HDMI 2.1.
Either way, it's stupid. It's like what USB. It's like what USB does with their certification.
Supposedly they can do 120. They just don't advertise that they can. So I think that the Steam Deck can do 4K 120. It just doesn't advertise that it can.
Probably. I think you're right.
And it breaks everything, and almost nothing can play.
Yeah, you don't want to play.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Kind of the same thing with the PlayStation 5. Like, it can do 4K 120. What games can do that?
Yeah,
it's like I can count them on my one hand. So they also say here in this blog post, will Steam Frame work with, no, that's not what I wanted to read. Will Steam Frame support other streaming services? Steam OS has a built-in browser, and we expect streaming services to work in a theatrical browser mode. Okay, so there's going to be a little browser thing. So I wonder if that's going to, well, it says Steam OS. Presumably that doesn't mean desktop mode. So they're also obviously delaying the Steam Frame, which is their VR headset.
Yes.
I don't really care about VR. I am very interested in the Steam Frame.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be probably the most user-friendly gaming VR headset. And it having Steam OS built into it, I think is going to be really cool. It being able to play the games directly on it's going to be cool. It being able to directly interface with the Steam machine is going to be really cool. So having the games translate to whatever architecture the Steam Frame is using is going to be cool. It'd be cool to see a browser built into Steam OS, built into the
like an official Valve-made browser, because like now you got to rely on like Chrome or Firefox on your Steam Deck.
Yeah, even if it's that, like, I think that would be cool if it's just something I can launch from. Like, I turn on the Steam machine and there's a browser icon there. I think that would be cool without having to go into the desktop mode. And I'm sure you can, like, add it as like a non-Steam game. But this, imagine a stupid person trying to play this, because that's what, that's the market they have to hit.
Yeah.
Can a Steam Frame be used while wearing glasses? A bunch of people on the team wear glasses and use a Steam Frame without issue.
That's a good question, because like I don't know. So some VR headsets you can and some you can't.
Most you can. Some you need an attachment.
I know like the Apple Vision Pro, like you actually need to get like prescription lenses for it.
I went. I walked past the Apple Store the other day at the Roosevelt Field Mall.
Yes,
it's got a new location in that mall.
Really?
Well, it moved and it went back to the old location. I think. So it's all nice and new.
Okay.
And they have the Vision Pros in like a little room that you could see.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm going to go try them. And I walked over and I picked it up, and it's something you can't use. Like, I picked it up and it's on like a stand, and I picked the whole stand up. And I was like, oh.
That might have to do with, because apparently if you want to buy an Apple Vision Pro, you can't just buy it and they ship it to you. You have to go to the Apple Store and do a demo of it first.
Okay.
Before you buy it.
They want to make sure that you know how to use it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dumb.
Yeah. Very dumb.
Also, I've said this before, but why the Apple Vision Pro has like that big battery that you like put in your pocket? Why isn't that just your phone? Take all the compute out of the Vision Pro and just use your phone.
Because I think they wanted to make the Vision Pro its own thing.
Yeah, but you need the battery.
Yeah, so?
Just use your phone.
They all need batteries. The MetaQuest has a battery in it. It just doesn't. But
not when you put in, if you're going to have a cable go into your pocket, why not just plug your phone in and make the thing like 100 times smaller? The whole reason it's big is because it's got all the compute in it.
Look, I do not understand the machinations of a company that is desperate for something to make profit off of that isn't what it normally makes profit off of. You know,
we're on the Apple sucks arc. I think Apple is going down the tubes. I'm an Apple guy. I'm a big Apple fanboy. I tried editing on a Windows the other day, and I wanted to kill myself. But I think that Apple is starting to be
They're starting to inshitify themselves.
They're inshitifying themselves. That's the words I was looking for.
It sucks because, like, I wouldn't say I'm all in on the ecosystem. Who am I kidding? Like, MacBook, iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, AirPods, Apple Music subscription.
I got 1 foot out the door at any given time.
Two Apple TVs in the house. Like, my wife uses like Apple products. Like, I'm in.
Yeah.
But like, I just upgraded to the new Pages because now Pages is part of, what Pages is, right?
That's their word?
Yeah, that's their word.
Why do you use that?
Because it was free on the computer. I'm like, why not?
Why don't you use Google Docs?
Because Google is worse.
Okay.
Because I like having a local desktop thing.
I ran out of comments on my Google Doc, and it said, you need to make a new Google Doc. And it would not let me do anything in the Google Doc anymore until I made a new Google Doc. I ran out. I used so much. I used this Google Doc. This is my script Google Doc.
Right.
I used it so much, it said, you can't use this Google Doc anymore. You need to make a new one.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen in Pages. But if, like, you get the notification, this version of Pages will no longer be supported after this date. Please upgrade to the new Pages. The new Pages is part of the Apple Creator Suite.
So that sucks.
That sucks because it defaults to cloud. Yep. I don't want it to default to cloud. I want it to default to
me.
Me, yes.
Yes.
So, and that means I'm going to have to do that for their PowerPoint alternative, which I never use, and their Excel alternative that I rarely use.
Or use Google Docs. It's fine. Google Docs is fine. We're completely off topic.
We are.
Have you seen the new Ferrari? It is designed by Jonathan Ives.
Yes.
The screen on the inside looks like an Apple Watch. It's kind of amazing in that way. Anyway, what were we talking about? Steam Machine. I hope it comes out soon. I mean, we probably have until like June for this thing to come out if they're going to say. Now it's first half of the year.
I'm still very interested in this thing. I want to see what it's going to be. I want it to come out. I want to get it. If not immediately, then within the first year. But if it's above a certain price point, I don't know if that's if I'm gonna be getting it anytime soon.
The release of the Steam Machine and the Steam Frame also bring with it a lot of other things. Like it means SteamOS will be more of a desktop platform, so that's going to be cool to see. I'm a little skeptical that it's going to be like immediately like more of a desktop platform. Like when the Steam Deck first came out, they said SteamOS would be available for other people to use, and it took like years, and now only Lenovo can use it. So it's not really like as open as people were hoping it would be. But then you'd have like homebrew people like Bazite like making their own versions. Yeah. The Steam Frame with it will bring compatibility with ARM stuff. So SteamOS will hopefully have some better compatibility with ARM, and that would be really cool. I see Product Devities in the chat. He's one of the guys that works on GameHub and Game Native. He's the compatibility guy, so it'll make his life a lot easier in the future. That is getting Steam games to work on Android and stuff, and those are ARM. That's an ARM ecosystem.
Yeah.
So these releases, even if you're not excited for the hardware in particular, if you're a Steam user at all, it's very exciting. Even if you're not going to buy these pieces of hardware, they'll bring with it some other compatibility that will hopefully help the ecosystem just entirely.
Yeah.
Also, this is great competition for consoles.
Yes, absolutely.
The Steam Frame is going to shake things up, especially Microsoft. It's going to really like...
This is going to like... It might be the nail in the coffin for Xbox, honestly.
Microsoft is so in the tubes right now that this could really give them a leg up over Microsoft. The only issue is Valve doesn't sell stuff in like retail stores.
Do you think this could change with the Steam, with the controller, let alone, I don't know about the machine, but like the controller, that's like an open thing that could easily be sold in like a big box store.
The Steam Deck,
because I know like the deck and like the machine and stuff, that's like going to be like tied to their software and their platform, and like they're going to put your username and stuff in it before they ship it out to you.
Well, do they do that?
I think they
don't do that on Steam Deck. You have to sign in.
Okay, maybe I'm mistaken.
But you do need an account to buy one.
Yeah,
and I think that the Steam Deck feels like an enthusiast thing. Like, it feels like you need to know about it before you get it, but they need to break that barrier if they want to, be part of the console market. Maybe they don't want to be part of the console market. Maybe they still want to. I mean, they're living pretty comfortably. They're doing pretty well for themselves.
It almost feels like they want to be a part of the console market without being a part of the console market, right?
They want to do their own thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the Steam Deck and the Steam Machine, those are ostensibly consoles. Those are tradition. Like, if you look at it, like compared to all the other systems, they're consoles. But they go into it with the mentality of like PC maker. So it's kind of like one step removed from like what a traditional console is. The fact that it's more open, the fact that it's more customizable, the fact that it can play the exact same PC game that you play on your Windows PC, it'll play on your on your Linux device. Like, that alone is a big deal, because you can't play a PS5 game on a PC without buying the PC version of it.
Yeah, that's another thing people are giving Valve a lot of credit for, is taking the market away from Microsoft, not just because they're releasing competing hardware, but because it's running on Linux, and it could move people away from Windows entirely.
Yeah. And it's working. People are like leaving Windows in droves.
It's working, but it would need to be like really like a huge movement, because Windows is absolutely massive. There's no, it would be like insane.
Well,
to get people to move away from that.
Have you heard the statistic? There's like 1.5 billion Windows computers in the world. A third of them cannot upgrade to Windows 11. A third of them can, but are not upgrading to Windows 11. Like, that, I think, is a big deal.
That is
the fact that there's a billion Windows 10 PCs out there or lower, but like Windows, like Microsoft desperately needs you to upgrade to Windows 11.
I don't know the last time you got a new Windows computer, but the amount of bloat and just garbage and just random pop-ups. It's pop-ups.
Yeah.
It's like we're back in the 90s. You're getting pop-ups in the little bottom right corner that's like, free trial. Do this.
Yeah.
You gotta check these settings. Here's your OneDrive account. You gotta upgrade. Here's your Xbox Game Pass subscription that you can't redeem because you already have Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah. Launch Word. Hey, you should use Copilot. Launch Edge so you can download
Set
Chrome.
Up Copilot. Did you put your fingerprint on this
Copilot?
thing yet?
When I tried to move my Indiana Jones save to Steam through your Windows PC. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a Microsoft published game, yes?
Yep.
I downloaded it on Steam, on the Windows. It didn't just play. I had to download 2 different drivers in order to get a Microsoft published game to work on a Microsoft published operating system. And the save file still didn't transfer.
Well, what drivers did you need? Because
I don't fucking know.
That's another layer of an issue that I'm not sure whose fault it is, because every big AAA game requires a driver update for your NVIDIA graphics card.
Here's the thing. If I were to launch that game on SteamOS, it would just do it automatically.
Yeah,
it would just know what I need, and it would
they
just do it.
Recently got NVIDIA drivers, I think, on Linux.
So that's what I'm talking about, though. The fact that like it didn't even like attempt to help me. It just said, "Oh, nope, can't do it. You got to fix it."
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of setup. I had to do a lot of setup, setting up a Windows computer, like a retail, like building a computer. You get just a vanilla Windows, and it's kind of not that bad,
right?
But like getting a retail computer, it's just filled with all of this bullshit.
Yeah, my 9 to 5, I use a Windows computer, and I had to get an update, like the standard Windows update every Wednesday. And
hey, really?
I mean, at least that's what my computer
That's what it feels
does.
like. Okay.
So I go to turn it on the next day, and it goes into BitLocker. I have to input a code. I'm like, I don't know. It's a work computer. I can't use it. So I like force shutdown. started up again, and like it boots up fine, but then could not shut it down. It just, every time I go to, start menu shutdown, it would just boot up again. So I had to leave it on for like a week.
Did you hear recently? There's been a lot of issues
fixed,
with
but
Windows.
Like, come on, yeah.
There's been a lot of Windows issues, but they just recently announced that, you know how you can choose like shutdown, update, and shut down, or update and restart? They just recently announced that the update and shutdown feature never worked. It always was update and restart. And that's true, because every time I do it, it just restarts the computer. And I come back to the computer, and it's on.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Also, I recently set up an Android phone, and that also had a fuck ton of bloatware on it. I was like, I didn't know we're still living like this.
That doesn't surprise me, because like, I think even Google puts bloatware on their own phones. It
came, this Red Magic tablet came with Facebook and TikTok on it, because they're paid to have it pre-installed.
But in 2026, we're still defaulting to Facebook on phones.
It's like it's amazing,
unbelievable.
And on the iPhone and on Mac, you turn it on and everything. I mean, you still have to there's like an Apple account. They really want you to do whatever their cloud storage is.
iCloud, yeah.
That's annoying, but that's the only annoying thing is the iCloud. Compared to everything else,
and once
it's really
you figure
not
out
that
how
bad.
to turn that off, it doesn't bother you anymore.
I never figured out how to turn it off, because I have like my messages synced.
Yeah.
And that just instantly fills it. And I kept getting annoyed to upgrade, and I finally bit the bullet and upgraded, and it instantly filled up again and was like, you need the next tier now. And I was like, fuck you, Apple. Anyway, we're talking about Steam Machine. So there's a big gaping hole in the market, or there's a great opportunity for Valve to lapse Microsoft in terms of hardware.
Yeah.
And this could be also a huge win for Linux. Also, Steam is reportedly going to work on the next Xbox console, because the next Xbox console is probably going to be a PC.
I did see that Epic Game Store will work on the next Xbox console.
Yeah, Tim Sweeney, friend of the show, said we're absolutely interested in being on the Xbox, basically.
Yeah.
So potentially the next Xbox console is going to have a Steam tab and an Epic Game Store tab, which would be huge. And that might make people want to get an Xbox.
Yeah.
If they have that much autonomy. It'd be nice if Valve, or if it'd be nice if like Game Pass had like an app that worked a little better on Steam Deck, because right now it's like a huge pain in the ass to get it set up. Same thing with Epic Game Store. I don't know whose fault that is, but it'd be nice if there was some cross compatibility there. But anyway, I'm very excited for this Valve hardware. I think the delay is in hopes that they'll figure out the pricing. And I think that even if you're not excited about the hardware, you should be excited for all of the things that this hardware will bring. It's going to shake up the console market in a really weird way. And there's potential that the software will bring great changes to other stuff that we use.
Yes.
Does that mean it will only play Xbox PC games? That's the crazy thing. I think that the next Xbox, they're working on getting a more unified system going on. It's going to break with third-party games.
It could break with a lot of first-party games, too.
I think that they're going to have it figured out for first-party games. I think that
I would hope so.
Right now, they're working on getting their back catalog of first-party games to have better parity between the PC version and the console version.
Yeah.
But I think that third parties are going to be like, whoa. We don't want.
Yeah, they're going to have to like redo some deals with the third parties, But like, I'm looking at they're coming out with a remake of Halo 1. They just came out with a remake of Gears of War 1. I'm thinking they're pushing the remakes partially because they got nothing else coming out, and partially because like that's their way of like solving the backwards compatibility issue. Instead of playing your Xbox version of Gears of War, just get the new version and works on both.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm hoping that Microsoft has the sense to make it, like if you have one version, you have both versions.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't need to upgrade.
That would be nice.
But like Ubisoft's not going to do that.
No.
Ubisoft's going to be like, no, you need an upgrade. Give us $10 and we'll make it unified. Anyway, Flo, thanks for the 44 months. 44 months. Thanks for all the good times, Wolf Bros. No problem, dude.
No
Mr.
problem.
Yorch, thanks for the 4 months. Happy Valentine's Day. Take my Bezos pesos.
Look,
that's pretty good.
Bezos is either going to give us money or Melania money, and like he only knows to give us money if you guys tell him to give us money.
Because the movie.
The movie.
Garrison, thanks for the 22 months. And Professor Rock in the YouTube chat with $2. I just heard HDMI so many times my brain broke. We start to slur it after a bit.
Yeah. Because just letters.
Let's do this now. I forgot the button.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Backlog. 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 Backlog.
Hey guys, what's the backlog?
The Backlog is a segment of the WULFF DEN Podcast where we go through our entire video game collection. That is a collection of over 1,099 games. I added 2. And we pick one at random and talk about it, regardless of whether or not we played it.
624.
624. That brings us to...
Why are you laughing? I don't like it when you have a reaction.
Kim Possible, what's the Switch for the PlayStation 2?
Did you play this?
Yeah, hell yeah. I beat it in a day.
You beat it in a day.
Yeah.
How long is this game?
It's not a long game.
It 17 minutes? Because that's what this gameplay is on YouTube right now.
It's not that short.
It's a speed run.
It is clearly a game for children. I played this in college.
Okay.
So, but...
You had a weird college experience.
I did. My then girlfriend, now wife, mailed this to me as like as a gift while I was in college, and I missed the mail. I missed the mail that day, and this was back when like they didn't just leave the package there. Like they like left a note and said they'll come back tomorrow.
Okay. And
I'm like, I mean, I'm right by the post office. I'll just walk down there at like 4:00 and see if it's still there. So I go, I say like, hey, I got this note, whatever. And they're like, all right, yeah, here you go. And like, I get it. And I open it and it's Kim Possible, what's the Switch for the PlayStation 2? So I'm like, I don't know if you people notice about me, but I am a diehard Kim Possible fan. The show fucking rules. I love it so much. It is great.
I got Kim Possible pants. These are my Kim Possible pants.
Those are Kim Possible pants. So like I was actually like so hyped that I got this, that like
I just want to say we're 1 minute and 12 seconds into this gameplay and we have not gotten past the menu screen, and he is trying. The guy who's playing this is trying.
It's not that hard.
It took so long to load.
It is essentially a side-scrolling beat 'em up where you switch between Kim Possible and Shigo. The premise of the game is Ron Stoppable, Kim's sidekick, and Dr. Draken, Shigo's boss, switch bodies, and Kim and Shigo have to basically team up to set things right.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah. It's a very quick game. It's only like a couple of hours long.
Oh, is it quick? We're now 1 minute and 45 seconds and have not seen gameplay.
Maybe.
We're on a cutscene.
You just picked up bad.
No, he's doing his best, man. He got through the menus as quick as he could.
How long to beat says it takes between 3.5 and 5 hours.
Okay.
So,
hold on, we're watching a cutscene. I don't want to skip it because I'll just use the little scrubber. It takes him 2:45 to actually get to the gameplay. Oh wait, he doesn't have control over Kim Possible yet.
I think you start as Kim.
About 3:20.
Okay.
All right, so it's a side scroller, but it's a 2.5D.
2.5D side scroller. It's more of a platforming beat 'em up because it's your standard, walk to the right and like do combat.
She just did some wall jumping.
Yeah, there's also platforming elements to because you can like, climb up stages and stuff. I believe there are parts of the game where you play as Rufus, the naked mole rat.
Oh, nice.
Where you solve like puzzles and stuff.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I've only ever played this game once, so
you beat it.
Yes, I beat it because I did one sitting because it's not a long game. Yeah,
I will say I played a little bit of the Game Boy Advance game.
Those are good.
They're good. Honestly, they're also side-scrolling beat 'em ups. They're very similar.
Yeah.
So there's not. I mean, what is the Metacritic on this guy? Because the Kim Possible games kind of sleeper hits. These Kim Possible games.
I think this was like a 70 something on Metacritic.
Okay. This person cannot wall jump. I got a bad game. Oh my god. Okay. They get through it eventually.
Okay.
Oh god. This is Game PlayStation is the person who uploaded this gameplay.
The game was met with a generally favorable reception according to the Wikipedia page. The Kim Possible games do not get their own dedicated Wikipedia page. They're all in one. Okay. Which I think is fair because like they're not long games, they're not deep games, they're not super complex.
They also kind of all released at the same time, right? They all like around the same time.
Between like what, 2004 and like 2008.
At the height of the Kim Possible popularity.
76 on Metacritic.
That's not terrible.
Which, you know what? For a late PS2 game based on a cartoon show for preteen girls, pretty good.
And it's only 3 hours.
It's only 3 hours. So like if you find this at a used game store, pick it up and give it a shot.
I'm sure it's not expensive.
No, probably
There's
not.
There's definitely no way to get this game anymore other than a used game
which
store.
Sucks because like Disney clearly owns this and they haven't really done a lot with the Kim Possible IP in a very long time.
Man, this guy sucks at this game. He can't break this down. Press down. I don't even know this game.
There's definitely a move you can do. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
Yeah, $15 on eBay right now. So
give it a try. I bet it's not bad.
It's not bad.
And we own it, right? So I can play it
physically. Yes, it's in the PS2 section.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. It's in between Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer and Madden 2004.
This might be a rip. This might be a rip job. Maybe I'll use it on my Retroid.
Okay.
Thanks for watching the Backlog, guys. Check out Kim Possible. You can't get it anywhere except the used game store. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.
We got some money. It's past my bedtime, but time is spelt weird. Thanks for the 2 months. Kim Possible on PS2 looks okay. The gameplay, not so much. That was rough. But I didn't want to change away from it because it was very funny.
Yeah.
Sam Ortega, thanks for the $10. Hi, bros. I bought a Retro Pocket 4 Pro to preserve my OG handhelds. Is there anything you would say is a must on this handheld? By the way, thanks for being here every week. Best wishes. Oh my God, thank you. I would say Game Hub or Game Native. Try that. That is a must try. You get your Steam games on there. Unless you mean a game?
Like a retro game?
Yeah.
I mean, anything you played when you were younger.
True. I right now I'm enjoying the Steam games on there for sure. Professor Rock, thanks for the $5. Game fact: you have Even Stevens, Batman Beyond, and Smart Guy voice actors in this show.
Yes. Christy Carlson Romano, Even Stevens is Kim. Batman Beyond, Will Friedle is Ron, and Smart Guy, Taj Mowry is Wade. And we shared the elevator with Dr. Draken at Too Many Games.
We did. And I had no idea who he was.
Yep.
And what did you say?
I said very calmly, I just want to say I'm a very big fan of your work.
Didn't something happen? Like he got on the elevator with us. This is John DiMaggio, by the way.
There was a beat. And I said, I just want to say I'm a very big fan of your work. I loved everything you do. And he goes, oh, thanks, man. Thank you very much. Yeah. And then there was another beat. And I lean over to you and I embarrass you to go, that's Bender. That's the voice of Bender. Because I know you didn't know.
I would have known if I looked him in the face, but I was not about to look a stranger in the face.
I understand. But when The voice of my favorite Futurama character is standing next to me in an elevator.
And you go, that's Bender. and he goes, yeah, Bender.
We got to get him on the show.
And then he walked off the elevator.
Yep.
Anyway, John, thanks for the 100 bits. Do you guys think we're going to get physical copies for Fallout/Oblivion on the Switch? I think we are, and they are game key cards.
They are game key cards, but another Bethesda game somehow isn't. I guess we'll get into it when we get into the Nintendo Direct.
Is that Oblivion? Or is it Fallout? One, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
One of them I think is not a game key card, but one of them is. And whatever.
All right.
We'll get into it. And we'll get into it now, I guess.
Yeah. The Nintendo Direct. It was fine.
So my issue with this Nintendo Direct was that I just knew everything. Like
a lot of repeats.
A lot of stuff we already knew was coming out.
Surprises.
Yeah, I think that it would have been a lot more impactful if they didn't announce half of these games at the Game Awards or previously. We got like not a lot of new information about a lot of these games.
Yeah, I don't even think we got like new games, period. I think most. Well, all right. So there's like one or two.
I have 4 things that I was excited about, but none of them were new information with the exception of 1.5 of them.
Right. So we'll start. I think this goes in order. There's Orbitals coming 2026 to Switch 2.
Looks fucking awesm. That's one of the games that I'm very excited about. However, Orbitals is it was announced at the Game Awards.
Right.
Orbitals is basically It Takes Two, or like one of those split screen co-op games that's 3D and it looks really cool. The visual style is that of an 80s anime.
Yes.
So it visually looks really, really cool. And I think the gameplay is going to be really cool. However, with games like It Takes Two and Split Fiction, only one of you if you're playing it co-op with somebody, only one of you needs the game. This, they say only one of you needs the game, and then you can do game share, which is not the same. Game share is streaming. So you're streaming, you're like doing Parsec, you're like streaming into someone else's Nintendo Switch. That is going to run bad. So I kind of wish the infrastructure was a little better that way. This is a Switch exclusive.
Yes.
So this looks cool. And this is one of the games I'm very excited for.
Yeah. Next up, Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, coming out on Dad's birthday.
This game.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Not interested.
Nope.
Soccer.
Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters. It's a soccer game.
Cool.
Soccer RPG.
I think this is. Oh yeah, it's 2. It's a sequel.
Yeah.
I think the first one people liked. I don't know.
Probably. Tokyo Scramble, available tomorrow for the Switch 2. This looked interesting. It's like a survival horror game where you're like the ruins of Tokyo and like you have to avoid all monsters. Looked cool. Kind of looked janky. Don't know if I would like get it, but will be interesting to see how.
Wait for a review type situation.
Yes. Valheim coming this year to Switch 2.
This looks like shit. Valheim is it's a survival
Viking survival
game that people really like.
Yeah.
So it's good that you have another option of a place to play it.
Hollow Knight 1 Switch 2 edition available now. It is a free upgrade if you own the Switch 1 version.
So I don't know if this is enough for me to go back and play the original Hollow Knight. I never beat the original Hollow Knight. I know that's sacrilege, but I didn't like love it. I think it desperately needs a Switch 2 upgrade, and I owned it on the Switch 1, so I get a free upgrade. So this might get me to, dabble in it a little bit. So I'm a little excited for this because this is just where I owned Hollow Knight.
Right.
If you own this on Steam,
who cares? Yeah.
You don't need. You have the have the better performing option. But yeah, this is cool. I'm glad that it's free, and it might be enough to get me to give it a shot again.
Yeah. eFootball Kickoff coming summer this year. This is Konami's football franchise, like their competitor to FC football.
It actually looked kind of good.
Yeah.
Like the graphics look kind of decent.
Yeah. Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, June 18th, coming to Switch 2. This is Square Enix's HD 2D adventure.
This game looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think this is one of my highly anticipated games. This is there's a demo out for it, so you can just play the demo, and I encourage everybody to do it because it's free and it fucking rules. It is basically if they took the visual style of Octopath Traveler with the what do you call it? 2.5D
HD 2D.
HD 2D is the one that I'm looking for. The HD 2D style of Octopath Traveler, but made it a top-down Zelda game.
Right.
It is awesome, and the combat is really good, and the demo is really good. All this gave us was just some more look of like the worlds, but also a date. So it's coming June 18th. So we already again, it's a game we already knew about, so it's hard to get like that excited about it. But this is probably one of my most anticipated Switch games coming up. Is this a Switch exclusive?
I don't think so.
I'd much rather get it somewhere else if I can.
I don't think this next one's a Switch exclusive either, but it is a game you'll probably want to play. It's Super Bomberman Collection.
Oh my god, it's
available now.
Rated E for mild fantasy violence and use of tobacco. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but Bomberman likes to dip and like chew tobacco.
I need to see. Somebody please send me the use of tobacco.
So this is a collection of the Super Bomberman games for Super Nintendo, Super Bombermans 1 through 5. Fun fact, I guess. This will be the first time Super Bomberman 4 and 5 are released outside of Japan. They were previously exclusive to Japan. Now they're available internationally.
Oh.
It'll also include the first 2 Bomberman games on NES in this collection.
That's kind of a lot of Bomberman games.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool that they're collecting these games. I wish that they were just on Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, that would be like the easy thing to do, but
I think people are surprised that I'm not excited for this.
Really?
Because I just wish it was on Nintendo Switch Online. Also, you need one Bomberman game. You don't need all of... They made too many Bomberman games.
That is a lot of Bomberman games.
For the top-down Bombermans, they are all the same. You need one of them.
I mean, look, I have not played the Super Bomberman games. I do not know what the differences between them are.
My understanding is the Super Bomberman games and Mega Bomberman are all the same.
Okay.
That is my that is my ignorant understanding. Because they do all look the same.
Right. Yes. Next up is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming June 3rd this year. It honestly looks good for a Switch 2 game.
It looks really, really good.
Like
I haven't seen the comparisons that like Digital Foundry have been doing or whatever, but I've seen the discourse. People really don't like the way this game looks.
Are you kidding me? Because like to me, like just looking at this trailer, it looks exactly like the other versions.
Yo, is he riding a damn Segway?
Yes, there is a Segway.
There's a Segway. No, it looks amazing. It looks really good. I think that people, obviously, keyboard warriors are just trying to like, pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it looks really good. It's very impressive. There is a demo for this, isn't there?
Yes. Demo available now.
So try it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of demos for a lot of really system-intensive Switch 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you own a Switch 2 and don't want to spend any money, you can really push it to its limits for free.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cool. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I don't want to play any more of it. So I'm not going to be doing that. Next is Pragmata. This is the game that we thought was a Mega Man like reboot. This game also has a demo that people are saying is really good. It has very unique combat, supposedly.
Yeah, there's a demo available now on Steam that I haven't tried yet, but it does look really good. You're like...
Is the demo... The demo's on Switch as well,
I think so, yeah. There's a demo on Switch right now. It's a third-person shooter, but like you can use the little girl on your back to like solve puzzles while you're third-person shooting. So it's like you like go back and forth while like the robots are coming for you. That'll frustrate the shit out of me, but I'm interested to see where it goes.
It looks cool, and because I didn't have any interest in playing this, but because people are talking about the unique combat style, I kind of want to play the demo just to see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like what the game like actually is, like how to play it,
Yeah. So I'm gonna probably give it a try.
Turok Origins coming in fall this year.
This is dinosaur stuff going on.
This is our first like actual gameplay look of it. Like the original trailer made me think it was like going to be just the online multiplayer game, and it looks like there is like a single player campaign in this weird ass reboot of Turok.
Yeah. I can't imagine this being any good. It looks visually nice.
Yeah, I just don't know what to make of it. Like Turok is such a weird series, like in general.
I never liked Turok. We played it back in the day on the N64, and I wanted to like it, but it's a rough game.
It's pretty rough.
It doesn't make any sense. It controls horribly.
I'm more interested in like the fact that it's like this weird comic book that like jumps between licensees like every few years, and like it'll come out and there'll be interesting books and then just disappear forever. So yeah.
Next we got
Kyoto Xanadu summer this year.
Okay, so this game, I'm a little interested in this game.
Okay.
This game seems to be like a turn-based RPG that changes into like a side-scrolling platformer. Like it jumps between genres like a lot. I'm trying to find where the game plays at. So if it's like more on the side of the platformer, I think that could be really cool. Here's the platforming now on screen, and then this is like a lot of hey, I might be down, dude. And then it like randomly will just change into like a weird RPG.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is third person now. I don't know. This is a game where I want to wait to see it come out, and then I'll gauge if it's gonna be my speed or not.
Right.
But it could be a fun little different thing. It might get me interested in like a weird JRPG situation. That's Kyoto Xanadu.
Yeah.
Only boss fights come out of 2D. Is that for real? So is it not? I might be full of shit when I say it's turn-based, or there's any turn-based in it at all. Anyway, Digimon Story Time Stranger. This is a game that's been out.
Yeah, I think this is the one that people like, right? This is the one like people
really like this game. People play this and they're like, I wish Pokemon would do something like this.
Yeah, so now it's making its Switch and Switch 2 debut July 10th.
Honestly, this game does look really cool. It looks like if Pokemon was like competent at making a game. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. This video is private and I can't watch it.
Oh, too bad. July 9th, 2026. Monster Hunter.
It's an RPG. Okay.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflections, March 13th.
Now, this was making the rounds on Twitter. People were saying they should make a Pokemon game that looks like this. Because this is like a very pretty looking game. I don't necessarily think that the visual style needs to be repeated in Pokemon, but I think that I get the idea.
Yeah. Next up, Console Archives and Arcade Archives 2. So Arcade Archives is like this sub-series of games where like they would take games that were released in arcade and put them on Switch and other platforms. They're continuing that on Switch 2 with like a new version of it. And they're also expanding into console archives of games that were on console.
Yeah. When I saw this, I got angry because we got Doraemon for console archives, and we also got Ninja Gaiden 2.
Yeah.
And I got mad because I was like, I want that on Switch Online. Why is that on Switch Online? It is on Switch Online.
It is on Switch Online.
So I'm not mad anymore.
So like, but it's so weird to me because like, so yeah, it's on Switch Online. My understanding, because like one of the console archive games coming out is Cool Borders, a PlayStation 1 game. A PlayStation 1 game.
Right.
You know, that's what I think console archives is. Like a place for console games that don't have a home anymore for whatever reason to be re-released in some capacity. That's good. I support this message. But like Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos, that has a home. And my only thought is that, you know, arcade archives and console archives are going to come to other consoles, but to my knowledge, they don't go anywhere other than Switch.
So I think like a game like Ninja Gaiden 2 being in here is good because it gives people a way to get the game without having to pay for a subscription.
Yeah.
So I think that that's reasonable. I think that Konami should have done something. They should have their own collection of Ninja Gaiden games.
Konami doesn't own Ninja Gaiden.
Who owns Ninja Gaiden?
Tecmo.
Koei.
Tecmo.
Oh, there you go. They should do something with that. I remember the Arcade Archives games being just bad ports.
I think they got better.
I hope they got better, and I hope that the console ones are better. Console archives, I think, they should be held to a higher standard.
Yeah, especially when like this will now be the second way you can play Ninja Gaiden 2 on Switch. According to their website, it'll retail for $8.
It's okay. That's an okay price.
Yeah, considering like you pay that a month to play it, plus all these other games.
Yeah.
It's just something to think about.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, the more games, the better, or whatever. I hope that it's a good port. I don't really have a lot of faith in it because I've played some Arcade Archives games and they were horrible. They were horrible ports. I'm looking at the YouTube just like gave me a suggestion for a video that says PS1 games are officially on Switch 2 and they put Sony's efforts to shame. And they're saying that like Cool Borders is a better port on the Switch 2 than it is on PlayStation 5.
Okay.
So, and that's, I guess it's on PlayStation via, the Essentials program.
Well, the Console Archives website says it's on PS5 through them.
Yeah, through PlayStation.
Through Console Archives.
Oh, so the Console Archives version of Cool Borders is available for purchase on a different console.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because you were asking that before.
Yeah.
That was going to
be
a thing.
I can confirm that it is. Yeah.
Okay. This is it's fucking what's his name? GVG. Good Vibes Gaming.
Yeah,
that's the video. Okay, so apparently the port's better.
Okay.
Next, there's a sizzle reel.
Sizzle reel, real quick. Scott Pilgrim EX, March 3rd. Another Eden Begins, summer 2026. Reanimals, February 13th. WWE 2K26, March 13th. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, February 18th. Disney Dreamlight Valley Switch 2 Edition, March 25th. PGA Tour 2K26, February 6th. Cul-de-sac Begins, Switch 2 Edition, July 16th. Goat Simulator 3, April 1st. I see what they did there. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, March 18th. Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn Edition, May 22nd.
Tales of Arise looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then it's not a one more thing. It's just Resident Evil Requiem.
Resident Evil Requiem. The trailer where they purposely showed Leon not shoot anybody.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's a Nintendo Direct.
Well, like I'm watching it and I'm like, that's weird. Why is this gameplay so bad? Like he's not hitting anybody.
Oh, he's missing.
Yeah, like he's missing everybody.
Yeah.
It's just so weird.
Also, it looks like a very good port.
Yeah.
This is the Switch 2 version, obviously, except for the green herb. This green herb is cut out really poorly.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But yeah, the port looks really good. I think this game looks really good.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to play it.
I might get that little Leon amiibo, even though I'm not getting the Switch 2 version of this game.
Same.
Yeah.
That was one of the exciting things for me was the Leon Kennedy amiibo.
Yeah.
I think that's very cool.
And then the one more thing was the Bethesda games that are coming to Switch 2, including Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is official cartridge.
Yes.
With the game on it.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. Fallout 4 and Oblivion are key cards.
Yes. So people are mad about that. In my opinion, it's good you're getting one, okay? The problem is they're expensive, these game key cards.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to fill up, not the key card, the cartridge is expensive. So if you're not going to fill up the cartridge with information, it's pointless to get a 64 gigabyte cartridge. You're just paying for nothing.
But here's the weird thing about all of this. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is on other platforms. I have the Steam listing up here, but I think it's the same on the other platforms, is 120 gigs.
Mm-hmm.
The PS5 disc of Indiana Jones only contains 20 gigs of data.
Mm-hmm.
You have to download the rest of it. So in effect, the PS5 version of this game is also a game key card in a way.
I want to know if you get the Steam version or the Steam Deck version, how big is that?
I mean, this just lists the PC. I mean, I'm sure it's the same, because it's downloading the full PC version.
It honestly should be the same as the Switch version.
Yeah, but like a Switch game card only holds like 64 gigs. Yeah. And they said that the only like download you need to do for this is for the Polish translation.
Yeah, they said they did a lot of work to get this onto a game key card. So I believe them.
Yeah.
And also, remember these sort of optimizations that they bring to get this game to run on the Switch. It helps with other low-powered platforms like the Steam Deck and the low-powered computer. This game ran like dog shit on Steam Deck when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it got a lot better over time, and I feel like those optimizations helped bring the Switch version.
Yeah.
Square Enix said the Steam Deck version of Final Fantasy VII Remake helped develop the Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
It made it a lot easier. So if you're a Switch 2 guy, if you're a Switch stan, and you don't like the Steam Deck for some dumb fucking reason, remember that's why you're here and why you're allowed to have games like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Mm-hmm. And vice versa. Games coming to Switch 2, like Resident Evil Requiem, that's going to make the Steam version run a lot better. So it's good. It's a good relationship we all have. It's good that there's all of these options. Key card for the more desirable titles is criminal. More desirable? Again, I think that those like Fallout 4 and Oblivion are smaller games. Or they think they're not going to sell that many.
Yeah.
So they, basically they're just downloads.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that... Are they smaller games? I'm just assuming they're smaller games. They might not be smaller games.
I don't think so.
It's amazing they got the game that they got. It's amazing they got Indiana Jones on a actual game cartridge.
I mean, the fact that we got one.
Not key cards, code in a box. It might not even be a key card. Now that's worse, because a key card you can at least resell.
Yeah.
That is worse. Now that's something to be upset about, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, from the Nintendo Direct, my big standouts were Orbitals, The Adventures of Elliot, Hollow Knight getting a free Switch 2 upgrade, and the Leon Kennedy amiibo. Of all of those, the only thing that we didn't know about prior is the Leon Kennedy amiibo.
We knew about the Grace amiibo.
Okay.
But I don't think they said the Leon amiibo.
I've never seen this amiibo before.
Yeah.
So this was
No, they didn't reveal it. Yeah.
And we also didn't know about the Switch 2 edition of Hollow Knight, but it's a game I've already played,
right.
So I'm not that excited about it.
So it's not like they showed like anything bad.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, we're X amount of months into the Switch 2's life cycle. We wanted this to be like, here's Mario, here's Zelda, and like they didn't do that.
Yeah, it's a partner direct. We knew it was a partner direct, and honestly, they had a lot of good partner stuff. There's a couple of Switch 2 exclusives,
really good
in there.
Games in there.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of stuff we knew about already, which is why I think it was a little disappointing.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure. Yeah, The Adventures of Elliot is coming out on everything, so I'm going to be getting that on Steam. Sorry. Anyway, we got Yoshino-san with $10. Hi guys, been loving my RP6 from upgrading from the RG Cube. Running Steam games on here is insane. Currently playing Animal Well. Also, I bought a Thor that I jumped on because of your video review. Oh my god, thank you. Now you have two handhelds with the same processor. That's very cool. I literally just got my Retroid.
Which one is this?
That's the 6.
Okay.
I think the purple color is really cool.
That is a nice purple.
It has a little glimmer to it.
Yeah.
Zaykinade with the $5. If I had no need for a Game Boy Advance DS Lite with an R4 or mod a DSi won't read what? So I hope modding it with my legit ROMs will work. I'm gonna need you to say that again.
I think they're asking if they have no need for playing GBA games, would a DS Lite with an R4 or a modded DSi be a better option?
I have never modded a DSi, so I don't know. DSi won't read games.
I guess because like the DSi was like the advanced version. I think they had
it had SD card slot in it, and presumably you can mod it and put games on the micro SD card. I mean, try it. That's free. Yeah. Try that before getting a DS Lite with an R4. I like the DS Lite with an R4, but I've never had a DSi, so I have no idea. Anyway. And then there's the rest of the news. Nintendo comments on possible Switch 2 price increase.
During a recent shareholders meeting, one shareholder asked the Nintendo president Shintaro Furukawa whether there was a possibility of Nintendo revising the price of the Switch 2 hardware if the price of the components continues to rise. Furukawa replied that while Nintendo doesn't discuss specific components in detail, it was having discussions with its suppliers to ensure that a stable supply in the long term. As a result of this, Furukawa has said the recent surge in memory prices didn't significantly impact on its hardware profitability during the third quarter of the financial year, and he doesn't expect a significant impact in the fourth quarter either. He noted, however, that should the surge in prices continue into the next financial year and beyond, this could eventually have an impact on profitability, and that should be the situation deteriorate significantly. The company will assess the market and take appropriate measures.
Basically,
it's not out of the question.
They're feeling out those market conditions.
One thing Furukawa said was that it's not, if they do have to raise the price on the Switch 2, it's not going to be just one thing. So it won't be just the memory shortage. It would have to be like other factors involved.
Did they also specifically mention raising the price globally, or like, because I would assume that they're thinking about the Japanese version.
I don't know if he specified.
Right now, Nintendo has a Japan-only Switch 2 that is significantly cheaper than the globally unlocked Switch 2. So that's one of their ways of getting around those market conditions.
Prices will be determined comprehensively, taking into account not only profitability but also the adoption of the platform, sales trends, and market conditions.
There's those fucking market conditions.
Market condition.
Yeah, again, like prices are already very high, and they're not going to come down.
Nope.
even if these market conditions even out, these companies know that they can charge more now.
Yeah.
Unless they have like a ton of competition. Which and you know what, the Switch 2 seems to be doing just fine.
Which is great, and you know, it makes me think like this because the original Switch went up in price. Like, what were the market conditions on that?
Do you mean they went up in price when they released the OLED? Is that what you're saying?
No, when the Switch 2 came out, the Switch 1 went from $300 to $340.
Right.
You know, the Switch Lite went from $200 to $230.
Now that one made no sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they could raise the price of an older console.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a real possibility they could raise. I mean, it's a possibility with everything. Everything's getting expensive.
Yeah.
So I just hope that they're selling enough that they don't have to raise the price.
Yeah.
Next, Borderlands 4. Nah, we're not making a Switch 2 version.
Development on the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Borderlands 4 is on pause, according to a statement from a Take-Two spokesperson given to Variety. We made the difficult decision to pause development on that SKU, said Take-Two spokesperson Alan Lewis. Our focus continues to be delivering quality post-launch content for players on the ongoing improvements to optimize the game. We are continuing to collaborate closely with our friends at Nintendo. We have PGA Tour 2026 coming out and WWE 2K26 for the Switch 2, and we're incredibly excited about bringing more of our titles to that platform in the future.
So Borderlands 4 launched like a couple months ago, and it ran really bad on when it launched. It ran bad on even PCs.
Yeah,
like on everything, it ran pretty terribly. They patched it almost immediately, and then it ran very good on everything except for low-powered devices and like the Steam Deck and stuff. I believe it still runs like ass on the Steam Deck.
I mean, it's kind of embarrassing because like they announced the Switch 2 version of Borderlands 4 in the Nintendo Directs, like announcing the Switch 2. Randy Pitchford got his dumb ass up on camera. He's like, hey, we're releasing the Borderlands 4 on the Switch 2. Forget about the time I had child porn on a USB drive.
It wasn't ever confirmed that it was child porn. It was just porn. I cannot believe I'm defending Randy Pitchford. When this was shown, everyone was like, you got to get the Steam Deck version running good before you put this thing on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
And I think there was a trailer recently, and that's why it was in the news again. There was like a trailer of the game. And people were like, this thing runs like shit on Steam Deck still. You got to fix that. And then now they're delaying it because they cannot figure out how to get it to run on these low-powered devices. So. But they said on Twitter that Borderlands 4 is as optimized as it can possibly get, so we must be just stupid or something. That's it. Well, apparently it is, because they're delaying the Switch 2 version. So wait, it's on pause. So it's
on pause. So like that implies that they do intend on releasing it at some point.
That's one step removed from indefinitely delayed.
Yeah, give it like another few months and they'll just cancel the game.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where it's going to get canceled. Discord needs your face. Get that face ready. Discord needs it.
Where are my notes? Discord is the latest company looking to bolster its child safety again. Starting in March, all users will have a teen-appropriate experience by default. Unlocking adult content in age-gated spaces will require a supposedly one-time verification process. The platform's big safety update encompasses communication settings, restricted access to age-gated spaces, and content filtering. Users who aren't verified as adults will see blurred, sensitive content. In addition, age-restricted channels, servers, and app commands will be blocked. DMs and friend requests from unknown users will be routed to a separate inbox. If you're an adult, removing these restrictions will require one of two verification methods. You could take a selfie video for age estimation or submit a government ID to Discord's vendor partners. The company stresses that the video selfies you submit for age estimation will never leave your device, and it claims ID documents sent to its vendor partners are deleted quickly, in most cases immediately after age confirmation.
So this, I don't know how I personally feel about this, because on the one hand, you want there to be a safer place for people who are underage, and Discord is a place where they're vulnerable. On the other hand, this is a pretty large security issue and data issue. Like you're putting your face out there. And the reason everybody's upset about this is because they require this in the UK. This is a thing that they already have in the UK because of UK laws. And once they enacted this, they were immediately hacked and everybody's data was taken. Even though they said they delete the pictures, everyone's pictures were stolen, basically.
Now, I know Discord was part of like another data leak with everybody's information. Was that the same thing, or is it
I have no idea. I was just reading what random people said on Twitter, so it might not even be true.
Okay.
But I also saw that this Twitter post where remember, you can use just like Gmod, or I saw people using Death Stranding like photo mode to get past the age rating. So instead of doing your own face, you can just use a video game.
Yeah, I understand the need for like age verification, especially on like social platforms like this. But this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good solution, though.
I would rather them just ask for a credit card. Because
I think a lot more people would be more upset with that.
Like, I understand, but like you already like buy things through Discord anyway, like a Discord or like Nitro account. So like you already need a credit card for that. If they have a credit card on file, then they can at least verify that you are either A, an adult, or B, an adult has said it's okay for you to use this platform.
I think I'd rather my ID get leaked than have my credit card get leaked. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the solution is.
Obviously, my idea is not great either, but like, I don't know. Like, more and more.
I mean, it could be both. It could be either your credit card or your ID.
Yeah, but like, I just don't like how like more and more platforms are like requiring either biometrics or government issued IDs.
Yeah.
Like that's not for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Or I get. You know what? It's age restricted unless you give that information.
Yeah.
So you can still use Discord. You just, sensitive content will be blocked, which is like, it's still free. It's just, you can't watch porn on it, which is like, okay, that's like not like unreasonable.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not know. I do not know what the solution is, but I do know that I don't like how vulnerable people are on Discord. Discord is like a pathway to underage people, and that's not good. There should be some protections in place. I just don't know what the solution is. Anyway, big news. Overwatch 2 is now Overwatch 1.
Where is it?
Have you played Overwatch 2?
No, I haven't. I played original Overwatch.
Gotta say, it feels a lot like Overwatch 1.
Yeah. Well, now it's just going to be Overwatch 1. Overwatch 2 will henceforth be known as Overwatch. Blizzard has announced as it outlines a major new plan that will revolve around free annual expansion-like releases for the game. The first of these, the Reign of Talon, arrives today, actually. The undeniable headline feature is adding 5 new heroes at once, which is the largest hero drop Overwatch has ever had. 2 more than Overwatch 2 when it launched. Then a further 5 heroes will be added throughout 2026.
Is that who this cat guy is?
I think so.
This cat guy is a new guy?
Yeah. It's basically like they're completely overhauling Overwatch. Overhauling Overwatch. You're getting new heroes, you're getting new gameplay modes, you're getting a new campaign. That's going to change every year. And I think the big thing that everybody is excited about is the fact that it's just fucking called Overwatch. What it should have been called like however many years ago. But notable idiot Bobby Kotick demands numbered releases.
Yeah, they should have just this should have just been a huge update.
I think Overwatch 2 was just supposed to be a huge update to Overwatch 1. So but like the bean counters were like, no, it's Overwatch 2 because that sells better.
Well, this is what I think happened. Okay. It was going to be a big overhaul. Yeah. But also there was going to be a single player campaign when they announced this. That I think would have warranted an Overwatch 2. Mm-hmm. Right? Here's a big update with it's a new game now because you get a whole single player campaign. You might have even played it.
Yeah. I played the original Overwatch.
So they canceled the single player. They released Overwatch 2 and canceled the single player campaign. Mm-hmm. Now there is no reason at all to call it Overwatch 2 because it is just a big update to Overwatch 1. It even had some of the same like fucking maps. Mm-hmm. It played exactly the same. So there's no reason for it to be called Overwatch 2 at all. So going back to this isn't gonna change anything, honestly. Mm-hmm. Like people are still not gonna play this game. Marvel Rivals kind of shits all over Overwatch. Like, Overwatch is good, but the Overwatch 2 update just wasn't really like that big of an update.
Yeah.
And Marvel Rivals, you're playing as Marvel characters. You really cannot compete against that. So if they release a single player campaign,
maybe
then people will jump in. But that's all you got, I think. There's a lot I saw, I think it was Sandy Goodman posted like a TikTok that was like, Sydney
Goodman, yeah,
talking about how Blizzard fell off. They were like a huge like renowned game developer that every release was a banger and they were known for their quality, and then once they were purchased by Activision, everything just got shitified.
I have Jason Schreier's book, Play Nice, about Blizzard. I really should just read that, because like I've read excerpts of it and it's just like fascinating, like the story of like a company like renowned for its quality like just being taken over by like a company renowned for its greed.
So we don't have a story for this, but it's I don't think we have a story for this. Something very similar. Riot Games. They have a fighting game called 2XKO that I believe is in like beta or alpha or something. And I played it and I really wanted to like it, but it is a little too complicated. It's a fighting game, so it's a 2D fighting game. But it's all 8 buttons you got to use, and it's 2v2, so it's kind of like a Marvel vs. Capcom in that you have like assist characters and stuff. There's a lot to the game. It's very in-depth, and it's a little too complicated to like just jump in and start playing. So I fell off like almost instantly. The game they announced today, they drastically reduced the team working on it. I think they're seeing that like no one wants to play this game. And it's people are upset because this is like something apparently Riot Games is like kind of fumbling the bag in a lot of different ways with a lot of different things. Basically they released this game. I think it's in the universe of League of Legends with a lot of League of Legends
games
characters.
In like the universe of League of Legends?
Valorant doesn't seem to have anything to do with League of Legends.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a correlation, but I only play Valorant. I don't play League of Legends.
Yeah.
I would love 2XKO if they had one Valorant character in it, but they do not. And yeah, people are not picking it up because League of Legends players don't want to play anything but League of Legends, and fighting game players don't play video games at all. So, so yeah, these big multiplayer companies are I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Jake with $10. Sorry for the slop, guys. It came up on my feed and thought it was hilarious because Will is always talking about playing games on the toilet. Looked up the user who posted the model, and they post a lot of AI. Bam!
I'm very disappointed in you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
No, Jake, I appreciate it.
I do appreciate it. But
fuck you, Jake. What else? They also don't know what they were doing, Bob. Okay. New Analogue 3D colors. I thought we got these already.
No, these are new.
These
ones? Are new. So the original like new colors that they came out with.
This is a sick color.
The original new colors they came out with were what the N64 Funtastic systems were. So like those are colors based on systems Nintendo actually released. These are colors based on prototypes that Nintendo never released.
Okay.
They never released the Ghosts color or the Glacier color. There was never an Atomic Purple in the N64.
Okay.
There was an Atomic Purple controller, but not console. Also, the Extreme Green. Is our N64 controller here?
It's hiding in the corner over there.
Because that's our N64 controller.
Okay.
That color.
Jungle Green's different.
Jungle Green's like a darker green.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and Ocean.
In Ocean. That's a blue. These are $300. You can get a corresponding 8-bit Do controller in the same color for $45. If you missed out on Analogue 3D, this is your chance to get it at a unfortunate markup.
I think these are really cool.
Yeah.
I think I still don't love Analogue like releasing like can you get the regular Analogue 3D?
Okay. Yeah. For $30 less.
I think there needs to be a little bit of time between releases. Not enough time.
Yeah, because Because they released the regular version, and then the Funtastic versions came out immediately after.
Like as the original ones shipped, which is frustrating.
Yeah, that sucked. Now, can I get this 8-bit 2 Extreme Green version?
The controller? I thought I just spilled coffee everywhere.
Because it's $55. I kind of... Do I fucking just mod it to have the proper colored buttons? Because right now, like, I hate that like all the buttons are the same color.
Yeah, I don't like clear buttons. I think they look bad. You can... I don't know. Like, they're not... need the 8-bit do buttons.
Yeah, they're not the same size as like N64 buttons.
Maybe Sakura Retro Modding will make some buttons. I'm sure people will make buttons.
Yeah.
But you need to get the official buttons.
Yeah. Make me buttons.
You could probably print them, but they're not going to look good. Anyway, what else? Oh my fucking God. Open Presents gifted 1 billion, 100 gifted subs. That's the most gifted subs I have ever seen in my whole life. Thank you for that. Why did you do that? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yo, I bought a Steam Deck, so this felt appropriate. Thanks. Doug, your content for years. Oh my God, Open Presents. Thank you for giving us presents. I very much appreciate that. Everybody enjoy your subs. You guys need to look more excited. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, this is as excited as I can get these days.
Whoa! Hey, MindsEye devs not giving up on the game.
Okay, this is gonna get wild. Okay, buckle up. All right. Despite a very weird summer 2025 launch that ended with Sony handing out refunds, MindsEye developer Builder Rocket Boy isn't giving up on its critically panned action-adventure game just yet. The company has announced a massive game update and teased what appears to be plans for a future MindsEye expansion. The game's latest patch, Update 7, is now live, described as a reset for the brand and the title. In the news release announcing the update, the new patch aims to improve the flow of the game's main campaign by clarifying in-game objectives, improving AI behavior, implementing better drone control for PC players, squashing bugs, and much more. Builder Rocket Boy says that this is just the beginning for MindsEye. The studio also announced plans to reveal an upcoming expansion, along with a multiplayer mode that will be available via the game's Arcadia system, which currently serves as a repository for additional content like races, challenges, and special missions.
Also, the CEO is in the Epstein files. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Just gotta get that out there. Just gotta throw that one out
Leslie
there.
Benzie, head of the company, a former Rockstar guy, is in the Epstein files. Yes. Put that to one side for now.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if this game has the same sauce as like No Man's Sky and like Cyberpunk to like improve its reputation and like get better over time, but it's nice to see that they're trying.
Yes, I think that this is a way better idea than just giving up on the game.
However,
there is room for improvement, like a Cyberpunk. I would love to see it do a Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
But
however,
yes,
I don't think that the people behind Builder Rocket Boy are helping matters. Like, for example, the fact that Leslie Benzie was named in the Epstein files. Yes. And also the co-CEO of Builder Rocket Boy, Mark Gerhard, has alleged in an internal meeting with Builder Rocket Boy employees that they have caught the guys who sabotaged MindsEye with an alleged €1 million plus campaign. In the meeting, which took place in late January and was sent to Insider Gaming on the condition of the video not be made public, Gerhard opened the call by saying that they caught the guys who have been sabotaging MindsEye. He alleged that the company behind the campaign was a very big American company, but it's probably not the company you're thinking of.
I can't fathom.
He said that... Where's the exact? Gerhard alleged that a smear campaign had a budget of over €1 million spent in 2025.
They paid a UK-based company, Ritual Network,
who he claims are a bunch of gangsters. According to Gerhard, the company has been paying several influencers, including Cyberboy, an influencer, Gerhard, threatened with a cease and desist 3 journalists, a Build a Rocket Boy employees to harm MindsEye and the company's reputation.
I need to see what that looks like, because how do you, first of all, that's a huge like accusation.
That's a massive accusation.
So there needs to be some sort of proof, and I need to see this proof, because how does a company pay an influencer to talk shit about a game?
Yeah.
That I can't wrap my head around that.
Because for their part, Ritual Network has denied all these accusations. I believe Cyberboy was the influencer who first revealed that Leslie Benzie was in the Epstein files.
Okay.
But like this rabbit hole, like is you can just keep going down it. Apparently Gerhard had the IT department in Build a Rocket Boy install the TerraMind employee monitoring system on employees' computers without employees knowing, so they can track what employees do to catch the alleged saboteurs of this game.
I need to know everything about this.
Yeah, like
the hole's getting deeper and deeper.
If this is true, big F.
Yeah.
If this is true, this is the kind of thing where you need to reveal receipts.
Yeah, we need the receipts.
Laws be damned.
I'd imagine it's going to take a while, and there's probably going to be a case built and everything.
There's probably going to be cases
but
and lawyers
if you're
and whatnot.
accusing people of something like this, that's defamation, and you need proof.
Yeah.
So I mean, when the game first dropped and it sucked and everybody hated it, they immediately said there's sabotage. People are out there conspiring against us. And it's like, no, your game just sucks. But now
they're going for it.
Also, this is a little bit of a contradiction of what they previously said, because previously they said there were people in the company that were making the game bad on purpose.
Yeah.
And now they're saying there's another company that was paying influencers to talk shit about the game. But the game was objectively bad.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that they were paid to say bad things? I don't even know if that's legal to be paid to. Well, if you're paid, you need to say that it's sponsored.
Yeah.
So how would, you would have to get the money and then say this video is sponsored by Ritual Network, and then just talk shit and never say why it was sponsored?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of holes that need to be filled in this.
Yeah. I have a lot of questions and I'm very interested.
Yeah.
I need to know more.
So make sure you subscribe to the WULFF Den Podcast, because we will be covering this story as it goes on.
Yes. This will be a recurring segment.
Mm-hmm.
We got more gifted subs, I think. Dezod, thanks for subscribing with the Prime. And Ganthet, thanks for the gifted sub, I think. I don't know how Twitch works anymore. The Cosio said it, and now the PR rep made the same statement. Now they are saying both are happening. Oh, so there were people in the company who were sabotaging it, and there were people outside the company who were being paid to talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm excited to see where things go from there.
Did we get to Big Dirge's Prime sub for 24 months?
No.
I don't think we read theirs. Hello.
Sorry, we got an explosion of gifted subs from open presents.
Yeah, blame them. Hello, Will and Bob. Hope all is well. Will, did you see the Marvel Legends reveals today? I did. There's some nice looking Marvel Legends figures. This one Spider-Man in particular, where it's because it's Secret Wars themed. So that's the story, for those you don't know. That's the story where Spider-Man gets the symbiote suit. So they made this figure out of it.
Okay.
It's half symbiote. It's kind of cool.
Let me see if I can pull it up. There it is. There was some more notifications as well.
Oh. Well, I'll see if I can find this.
Oh my God, there's a lot.
Yeah, there was a big reveal. There's a really cool Daredevil comics villain pack. That was nice. Mostly the Secret Wars stuff, but that's Secret Wars Daredevil, Secret Wars Magic, Absorbing Man.
Why does that guy look like Triple H?
That's Crusher Krill, the Absorbing Man.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, it's probably gonna be $30. I don't want it to be $30 because I kind of do want that Spider-Man, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it goes down in price on Amazon over time.
M. Danger, thanks for the 4 months.
Yeah.
John S., thanks for the 100 bits. Key card for the more desirable titles is... Oh, we read that.
Yeah.
And Sachi, thanks for the Prime subscription. Anyway, more news. Horizon 3. Horizon 3? Horizon Zero Dawn 3?
Horizon 3 not in active development. Last week, Guerrilla Games revealed the multiplayer game it's been working on, Horizon Hunters Gathering, a tactical co-op action game that looks like someone repainted Horizon universe with Fortnite. It's the third Horizon game that's been announced since Horizon Forbidden West released, and fans are beginning to wonder what's going on with the mainline series and the next mainline sequel. Sources tell Kotaku it's still a ways off and not the studio's top focus right now. While Horizon Hunters Gathering might seem like another side project, it's actually the main game many at the Dutch studio are working on right now. Two sources familiar with the state of the franchise have told Kotaku. According to one source, many of the staff working on Horizon 3 were pulled over to help with Hunter's Gathering, which Sony is committed to making a multiplayer success. Another source suggested that fans might not see the next true Aloy adventure for 3 to 5 years, which could make it a PlayStation 6 game.
Horizon Hunters Gathering. I think that is an objectively terrible name.
That is a terrible name.
It kind of looks cool. It kind of just looks like a Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's fine. I think that this is a weird IP that they're like milking for all that it's worth.
I mean, I know the series is popular. I don't know, like, if you can call it popular enough to like
milk it for all that it's worth.
Milk it for a multiplayer game.
They have a lot of Horizon games that are currently like out and in development. Mm-hmm. There's like a lot. I saw a list.
There's the two main games. There's the VR game. There's the Lego game. That's 4.
I saw a list of like a lot of games. We are typing.
Are they counting the remasters in there?
Probably. Those require development work.
Right. There's Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the first one. There's the Frozen Wilds, which is DLC for the first one.
Okay.
There's Forbidden West, which is the second game. And then its DLC, Burning Shores. Call of the Mountain, which is the VR game. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Lego Horizon Adventures. Horizon Steel Frontiers.
What's that one?
That's coming to Switch, apparently. Steel
Again,
Frontiers is an MMO being published. Oh, that's the NC Soft game for Windows, Android, and iOS.
What the fuck? So I found the list. It is all of the Horizon games that have ever existed, and there's like a lot.
I mean, the two main ones are Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. Like, I think those are the only two people who care about.
Yeah, it's just amazing, all of these little side quests that they're making Aloy go on.
Like, okay, I understand the side quests and whatever. You want this to be like a franchise, like do your little side quests and stuff, but like for the next main game to be a multiplayer game, when like Sony is like backtracking hard on their multiplayer commitments.
Yeah, they sever the multiplayer if it's not working. Like, there's not a lot of confidence that they're going to have a good multiplayer situation. Again, I think it looks fine. I think that it has potential to be pretty good. I don't know how much stake they're putting into it, though.
I mean, clearly they're putting a lot of stake into it.
I would hate that, though. Like let things be a modest success, you know?
Yeah.
Not everything needs to be Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't agree with this turn for the series. Like, if it's like, if you want to do a multiplayer game, fine, but like don't do that at the expense of the main like single player series, you know, because that's what the game is. It's a single player campaign. It's Aloy's story. So
last news, Fallout 76 devs are looking into adding crossplay. Oh my god, it's been so long this game has been out. This game came out before crossplay was like normalized.
Yeah, and then it became normalized and they're still like dragging their feet. Bethesda says it's looking into adding crossplay for Fallout 76, but stresses that it would be a very complex thing to add at this stage and would be a long way off if it did happen. In an interview with Polygon, creative director John Rush and production director Bill Lacoste were asked if there were any plans to allow Xbox, PlayStation, and PC players who play the game together at some point. Rush explained that while the development team was investigating the possibility, it's not a priority at the moment. We are looking into it, and we have plans to try and scope out what that work is going to entail for us. He said, "It's just not an immediate plans for us. We know players want it." Lacoste added that had it been part of plans during the initial development, it would have been tricky enough, but to try to implement it into a game that's now over almost a decade old, would be an extremely complicated task.
This game came out November 2018.
Yeah.
I could imagine making this game without without thinking about crossplay. Makes it way harder to now retroactively add crossplay. You can't just flip a switch. That's like a big undertaking. If you weren't originally planning on developing this thing.
I don't necessarily know if that's true, because I've heard of like development tales of like it is literally just flipping a switch, and like they can crossplay. They have to make sure they flip the switch the other way so that people don't, because of like at the time restrictions that the platform holders would impose on people.
I think this being a PC game at launch changes that. If it's just PlayStation and Xbox, I think that's just a switch. But if you're going to have a PC version, there's some bullshit that's going to make things a little more difficult.
Why? Like that should be the most open of the platforms.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem. It's so open. You got a lot of frame rate differences and stuff that could change the way that the game is played, and then you have mouse and keyboard versus controllers situations going on. There's like a lot of like bullshit.
But like we're almost a decade out, like other games have solved this problem. Worse games have solved this problem.
Yeah, the problem is nobody was playing Fallout 76, so there's no incentive for them to do this.
People seem to be playing it now, like they keep promoting it because of the TV show.
It got a really big push because of the TV show, and because it's the newest Fallout game.
Yeah,
it's a little upsetting because this is not the Fallout game they should be playing. Yeah. They should be playing Fallout 4. Some people would say they should be playing Fallout New Vegas. I would say no.
Yeah,
they should be playing Fallout 4. Some people do like Fallout 76. I'm not trying to shit on Fallout 76.
Somebody recently said I think John Carpenter said that's one of his favorite games.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I think that it got better after it released.
Yeah.
And again, crossplay would be great. I think everything should have crossplay. But this released like right before like Fortnite normalized crossplay.
Yeah. Yeah, John Carpenter, November 2023. I've played Fallout 76 on and off for the last 5 years, and I'm here to say it's a great game. Can't wait for Atlantic City.
Can't wait for Atlantic. Oh,
I guess like when they add Atlantic City. I mean, like, look, if his grumpy ass likes it, then it's got to be a decent game.
MetaSension says the Warframe devs talked a lot about this when they finally made that game crossplay. Super complicated with lots of database conflicts and purchase restrictions on different stores. So with Fortnite, with Warframe, that game is on literally everything, even phones. So adding crossplay to that is going to be a huge undertaking. But Fallout 76 is only on PlayStation, Windows, and Xbox. So I don't think that would be a little easier, but still, Again, it depends on how it was created. Productivity in the chat says you can only flip the switch if they are not maintaining different builds for each system. And I would imagine that that's probably what happened here. Anyway, I think that's all the news.
Yeah, that's it. We did it.
Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week!
Now, this is also it's also a game fact. All right, so this is from Talisman, who says, do you think Duran Duran woke up one day and went, what the fuck is Metal Gear Solid? Now, do you get this?
No.
Okay, so you played Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yes.
Do you remember the Duran Duran song in Metal Gear Solid 5?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I got up to that.
I remembered it.
Okay.
Because that's why this joke is funny.
Okay.
Except that you're correct in thinking that there is no Duran Duran song in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
This is the song. This is like now synonymous with Metal Gear Solid 5. This Duran Duran song came out in 2021, I believe.
Okay.
Which is way after Metal Gear Solid 5 came out.
Yeah.
This song was just inserted into so many memes of Metal Gear Solid 5 that this song is now synonymous with. So Metal Gear Solid 5 had a lot of 80s songs in it.
Yeah.
It was very like, this song is Duran Duran Invisible.
Okay.
Is very much a song that would be in Metal Gear Solid 5.
And like Duran Duran is like, they're like a prototypical 80s band.
Yeah, and they were never on the Metal Gear Solid 5 soundtrack. It's just that this song was in when this song came out, everyone was like, this sounds like a Metal Gear Solid 5 song.
It made it to the Wikipedia page. In 2023, the song started to be used by fans of the Metal Gear video game series in fan-made short-form videos. This led to an in-joke where fans would gaslight other people into believing that the song was included on the soundtrack for Metal Gear Solid 5 due to the similarities in the themes of the song and the game.
Yep. So I went down a weird rabbit hole because I saw that tweet and I'm like, haha, that's funny. Wait, what part of Metal Gear Solid 5 had that Duran Duran song? And then I looked into it and I was like, why can't I was on YouTube. I was like, why can't I find the part of the game that had this song in it? And then I found out that it was never in the game. It was just in so many memes of Metal Gear. And there's like a meme of like him having like his Nam flashbacks with the song playing.
Yeah.
And that is why I think that this song is in the game.
I mean, like, memes have been a reoccurring theme in Metal Gear before like memes were like internet memes, you know? So like, I guess it kind of like, I guess this would make Kojima happy. This is what he would want.
It's true. I just thought that was a fun little rabbit hole
like,
that I went down.
When you explain a joke, there is no joke. Paul Dini, Batman, Mad Love, that's from that. But like that actually made the joke better.
I thought I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Going down that little rabbit hole.
I mean, I put a tweet of the weekend, but I don't think it's anywhere as good as that one now.
Okay.
Tweet of the week, tweet of the week, tweet of the week.
Chow Mix. I'm like 90% sure this is how it'd go down, to be honest. Women with a time machine. I am your granddaughter. Really? Men with a time machine. You need to play Sonic the Hedgehog.
You need to delay Sonic 06.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. The damage it will cause to the reputation of the Sonic brand due to its incredibly broken and unfinished state will have ramifications still felt decades later. Sega, fuck you. I agree.
Yeah, probably.
I agree. Could also stop 9/11, but now we'll just...
Yeah, no, it's more important.
More important that we tell Sonic to... Sega to fix the Sonic franchise. Anyway, now we're going to talk to you guys real quick.
Let's start with people who left comments on last week's WULFF DEN podcast over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/WULFFDEN.
Lou the Lunatic says, I got really excited about adding the Talos principle to my library from Prime Gaming, but you guys went over the February games for 2025? Oh, fuck. Oopsies. Sorry about that. I worked at Apple during, this is King Rat. I worked at Apple during the launch of Super Mario Run. That game was so hyped up that they gave us magnetic Mario pins to wear around. So I went, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was back when apps were cool. Ryan says, nice laugh at the beginning. Why is that? What? You gonna make me insecure about my laugh now? T Ferrari says, Bob, I see you entering the watch rabbit hole. Oh no, be careful, it will not stop. Once you realize the beauty that is vintage watches, you are officially screwed. Good luck. So I have a $20 or $30 Amazon Casio watch. Mm-hmm. I'm trying not to spend too much money.
Yeah.
I was this close to spending a couple $1,000s on a watch that I thought, and no one else did, vaguely resembled the pause menu of GoldenEye. And it was hard to buy. Like the fucking Tag Heuer dealers wouldn't sell it. They were like, no, you got to drive 3 hours if you want it. And I was like, fuck you. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Mail it to a closer store. And they were like, no.
I mean, like when you're dealing with like high-end watches, like that's the type of shit you got to like put up with because, you know, it's a privilege for you to even step inside
and that really
store.
turned me off.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not. And then I found this and I was like, I don't need to spend $3,000 or $4,000. I could spend $30 and I'll be totally happy.
I think there's the Rolex store in the Walt Whitman Mall here on Long Island. I don't know if it's still there anymore, but the one time I stepped in there, Like I was looking at the watches and I looked at the certified pre-owned Rolexes that were still way out of my price range. But the fact that they're fucking cars with like their certified pre-owned.
I think
Rolexes.
Rolex specifically, there's like a wait list.
Yeah.
Like you have to wait to for the privilege of buying one.
I was genuinely surprised they didn't point a gun in my face and tell me to leave.
You don't look like you have money. I have been a little interested in some weird vintage watches that are like digital, or there's like an Epson Seiko collab that's an e-ink like display.
Okay.
They're like not like crazy expensive, but they're pretty cool. There's also a Seiko TV watch.
Okay.
That that's a little expensive, and it's also like impossible to like get all of the parts. So it's a watch that's like this big, but it has a little cable that runs up your sleeve to a box that you put in, and that has the wireless TV signal. Anyway, don't worry about it. Says, did you like Metroid Prime 4? I actually did. I didn't get far in it. I did enjoy what I played. It's not like amazing, but it's okay. It's an okay game. I think it got a lot more hate than it deserved because I think the hype was just way too high.
Yeah, I mean that's the danger. I think that's why like Nintendo's like really hesitant to announce like a new Mario or Zelda because like they don't want another Metroid Prime 4 situation.
It would have been a good game if they announced it like a few months before they released it.
Yeah.
But since they announced it like 8 damn years ago, it flopped pretty hard.
Yeah.
And that's all the people from last week. Now we're in the chat. Hello. Make it quick. So we got to do a bonus. What should we make the bonus episode about? Oh, also, I figured out how to do a subscriber-only Twitch stream. So the bonus episode will also be live to subscribers today. And basically all of you are subscribers now because we got a huge open presence.
Yeah.
It's like 1 million gifted subs. So you're basically all going to be able to watch the bonus episode. Anyway, Edward says, Will and Bob, what is your hot take on the rumored PS6 handheld and console will reportedly have 24 gigabytes and 30 gigabytes of RAM, respectively? What? The console and the handheld?
I know the PS6 rumors is that there's going to be 2 versions, a handheld version and a home console version.
I understand.
So I guess the rumor now is the handheld is going to have 24 gigs of RAM and the console is going to have 30.
Is that enough?
Numbers. It's weird numbers for RAM.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough for a home console that's going to last years.
This PS5 is like 16.
I believe it's 16.
Yeah, so I would imagine like you'd want to do 32. Like if you're going to do like the next version of the system.
Yeah, I guess so, but I would think even more than
I don't know.
honestly.
Like I've reached the point where like I don't want to put too much stock into like rumor and speculation, especially of like next gen consoles. Because like they're always so nebulous, they're always so like up in the air, and it changes all the time. So I would like look at it and say that's interesting, and then just wait until Sony actually says something.
Yeah, I'm still really skeptical of this PS6 handheld too. We've been hearing a lot of rumors about it, but I think that I can't imagine what this would like look like.
Yeah,
and I hope it doesn't look like a fucking PlayStation Portal. I hope it's like actually portable.
Yeah.
So yeah, is Sony considering the ramifications? The ramifications? The ramifications?
I get it.
RAM is sold separately. You have to provide your own RAM. We're not ready at all for a PlayStation 6. I'm sorry. Like it's been a long time, but I don't think games are using enough of the PlayStation 5 currently.
Yeah.
And the ones that are like the PC games that are running worse on consoles are just not optimized well.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think we need it currently. And I think I don't even know if it's going to be next year. It might be the year after that. Especially with the market conditions. Are you going to review the Ambernic PS Vita? I don't know. I think it's called it's RG Vita.
Yeah.
I'm going to check my email. See if I don't think they sent me one. And if they didn't, I'm not going to ask for one. Everyone got theirs already. Oh, wait, they did ask me. Oh, they sent it.
Oh, there you go.
4 days ago. Shit, dude. Checking the tracking right now. It will be here Thursday.
Nice.
So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to talk about that because I got a lot going on. I don't know if I'll try it and see if it's worth making a video on. It might end up being a short. Tanuki says, if I were Sony, I wouldn't go over 32 gigabytes of RAM until the RAM market resettles. That said, I could see them releasing something with 32 gigabytes, but actually making it upgradable to 64 gigabytes later. Interesting idea. I don't know. I mean, if I were them, I wouldn't make or release a new console until everything settles down anyway.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason for a new console. Right
Yeah. I mean, they're going to want to release a new console because they need to have like product out every so often for like shareholders and profit margins and all that corporate nonsense.
Maybe take the hit for a year or two.
Yeah. I feel like, or like do like a refresh up. They released 3 versions of the PS3. You know, the regular, the slim, and the super slim. So like maybe do a super slim PS5. People will buy a slimmer PS5.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't like Sony's hardware. So I'm not a good judge here.
Yeah.
Anyway. RGDS low-key sucks ass. Hopefully the Vita at least has better hardware. The RGDS is fine. It got an update and it ended up being fine in the end. I feel like we just started seeing this gen have any form of potential. Yeah, we're not getting games. Like the games have been slower and slower to release.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in fairness, it is getting harder and harder to make games because like they have to be so big and so complex and expensive.
All right. So we gotta do a bonus episode. What should we do the bonus episode about?
What's there to talk about that we didn't cover?
You know what we can do?
Something we can expand upon.
We can go to the Discord and go to the Edward Bova channel and see what he put in here.
Okay.
There's a Marvel Cosmic Invaders update.
Oh, I think they revealed like all the characters you can play.
Apparently the reviews are out for Mario Tennis Fever.
I did see something. I didn't know if it was like a full review.
Credible and reliable contacts claim NVIDIA is releasing an RTX 5090 beating GPU around September time this year. God, just stop.
I can't keep up with that shit.
You don't need a 5090. You at home. I'm talking to you at home. Even if you own a 5090, you don't need one. Oh, you think you're a video editor? You don't need the 5090. Way too much. Oh, you need to play games at 4K, 300 frames per second? No, you don't. Relax. Get a 5070 max. Will, did you see they gave 2 characters from the Sonic comics voices recently?
No, I did not see that.
What characters?
What characters? And in what context? Sonic the Hedgehog IDW voice
Angle
actors.
and Whisper.
Okay. Yes, I know those are the new characters created for the series, for the IDW series.
I don't know who this is. Oh, ew. Who is that? These people, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Tangle the Lemur and Whisper the Wolf.
Oh, you didn't tell me it was a wolf.
I didn't know it was a wolf.
Now that's cool. Now we like it. Guys, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, the WULFF Den Podcast is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/WULFFDEN or youtube.com/WULFFDEN Podcast. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put the archive version up over on youtube.com/WULFF DEN Podcast. So you can go and check us out over there on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well, because we're also an audio podcast on any and every podcast service, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Audible.com. The list goes on, but no matter where you get the show from, folks, please, I beg of you, be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us, because that helps us with placement on those respective platforms.
We are now going to do the bonus episode, which is also going to be available to people who subscribe on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
It was always available if you are on discord.gg/wolfden, but now you could just go to twitch.tv twitch.tv/wolfden.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you're subscribed, it should just be there. We usually take like 5 minutes to like set it up. So wait here.
Yeah.
We'll be back in no time. Thanks for being here, everybody, and we'll see you later. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to go through my tweet of the week runners-ups, because I was on Twitter a lot this weekend because of the Super Bowl, because I wasn't fucking watching that thing.
It was not a good Super Bowl.
We were halfway through the Super Bowl, and I was like, I can't tell you who's winning. I have not been paying attention
It
at
was
all.
clearly the Seahawks.
I know, but
the score is on the screen.
That's how little I was looking at the screen. I just did not care that much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.